everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lisa, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I've got a Home Bargains haul for you today. I've made myself a delightful iced coffee. It's really warm in the UK today. It's probably, I think, around 19-20 degrees. It certainly feels a lot hotter than that. So yeah, I am definitely on the iced coffees. And this is the one I had spoken about in a previous video actually. So Caffè Nero make a caramel and pistachio iced coffee, and it is to die for. I've got pistachio syrup in here and caramel syrup, and then I've got my can of iced coffee that I buy from Home Bargains. I think they're like 59p and they are just the best. So yeah, I so need that today. It is hay fever season here in the UK. I don't know what it is around where I live. There are lots and lots of open farmland. I don't know what it is that I'm allergic to, but I've always had hay fever, but around where I'm living now is the worst. We recently went away for a couple of nights in Cardiff and didn't really suffer that much at all, to be honest with you. Come home and it's just horrendous. I've got like, I don't know if you can see, it's all like bloodshot. My eyes especially keep itching. Yeah, so if I do sneeze lots in this, I apologise. And yeah, this is going to be my face for every single summer. It's always puffy, swollen, just generally feeling rubbish. So if there are any hay fever sufferers out there, I am sending you lots of virtual hugs, because if you have hay fever, you'll know how horrendous it is. But yeah, we'll get on now. I've actually got a really big bag full of goodies. I am just honestly in love with Home Bargains at the moment. I go in so much, and every time I go in, there's just so much. See, I said they normally come in 5s as well, so technically that's now 3. Yeah, every time I go in, they have got so many amazing brands with, hang on, 4. And the savings on the RRP is just amazing. So I think I've mentioned before that I love it because it allows me to try brands that are on the expensive side that I normally wouldn't pay money to just try. But yeah, I just love Home Bargains. I did a video quite a bit around the store, so I'll insert that now for you. You can have a little wander and a browse around the shop, and I'll meet you back here.
We don't talk about nothing. listen, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sun sets on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. You love me right. If you love me right, if you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives.
Right, let's get into it. Nothing is in any particular order, so I'm just going to pull it out as it comes. I saw this and I was intrigued by it, and I think my cats will really like it. It's a crinkle bag cat toy. So it does crinkle. It's kind of like, I don't know, how would I describe this? You know, you get some of those like reusable shopping bags that fit in like a pocket container, or actually umbrella material. It's like that. So there were two designs. I got the cat one. I think you can just about see the other design. This is essentially just like a crinkly bag. Cats love getting in bags. So yeah, I think they'll really enjoy that. Some of the items I can remember the prices too, but others I can't. But it's never majorly expensive in Home Bargains. I think this is probably about £1.99. £2.50, something like that. But yeah, I'm hoping they'll really enjoy that. Did pick up quite a few face masks. I think I've got, oh actually there are more here. Okay, I don't know if I've got all of them here, but I've got a selection. They had some amazing brands and the RRP savings were huge on these. So they actually had some N-Spa face masks in. I can't remember if there was any other products actually, but this sounds really, really nice. Instantly rehydrates skin and locks in moisture. It's got cactus water, pomegranate and peach in it. You see, this says treatment 2 on it, which makes me think that there's a treatment 1, but there wasn't anything else there. But can you see it says treatment 2? So yeah, maybe there's another one that you do before. But anyway, I got 2 of those face masks. And I'm sure they're around about £1 or just under, but you probably would have seen most of these prices from the footage before. And then I found a Dr. Paul one. This is hydrating. Again, it's got, oh, that's cactus water. This is cactus flower. So I got that. I also found they had quite a lot of bubble tea range things in. So I got some eye patches. They did do, I think, 3 different ones of these, but this is aloe vera, green tea, and it's for dry skin. Especially during hay fever season, you get very, very dry under here because obviously it's so irritated. You're rubbing your eyes all the time. So I thought the aloe vera would be really good because obviously it's soothing and natural and targeted at dry skin. So I thought I'd give that a go. And then I got a couple of these. Again, these were under £1. Biovene. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but I got a couple of these. Their face masks in there at the moment are just amazing. They have so many to choose from and some really, really good brands. Next, I stocked up on 2 of these. So I think I mentioned this in a previous Home Bargains video. I bought these products for my daughter for her to try. She tends to love the Bedhead range, but they are like, I think they've now gone up to like £9.99 a bottle. And you'd think that she chucks on about half a bottle every time she washes her hair because she gets through shampoo like goodness knows what. So I thought I'd give this stuff a go. It's £1.99 a bottle, and honestly, she loves this stuff. The smell is amazing, but I'm now really struggling to get hold of it. So I think I've got probably not even 1 full shampoo left. I've probably now got, this is probably about, including these, now my 8th bottle of conditioner. So I am keeping an eye out for the shampoos because when I see them, I'm basically just stocking up. But they're by the Dead Sea collection and they've got castor oil in them. And yeah, the smell is just amazing. I cannot for the life of me think what the scent is. It's going to really, really bug me. It's almost like maybe lemongrass or something like that. But she said to me, Mum, these are better than the Bedhead. Wow, that says a lot to me. Anywhere I go, any different place, I'm going to Home Bargains and ransacking the place to look for these, but I am not doing very well at the moment. I then picked myself up some of these apple cider vinegar gummies. They are by Vitawell. Have bought these before. I've taken apple cider vinegar on and off for years and years and years. I know it's meant to have loads and loads of health benefits, and this has also got vitamin B12 in it as well. So, and I love the fact that it's just like taking a sweet every day. So I think these were about £4.99 actually, but apple cider vinegar was normally quite expensive everywhere. I picked up a Lenore Outdoorable. I don't think I've ever bought this scent before. It's Tropical Sunset. Yeah, really, really tropical, fruity. Really love the smell of that. And I just love this because I really do feel it does what it says on the tin. It does give that kind of like line fresh smell. And in anything from when we start having, you know, warmer weather, my washing's always outside. But in winter, we kind of put it in the conservatory because it does dry really well in there. But I always want that kind of line dried smell. You literally, I just don't think you can beat the smell. It's just so fresh. I bought these gardening gloves. I think these were £2.99. Thought these would come in handy, and it's actually a twin pack. We are planning on doing a few projects to the garden soon, which I would like to film. So I definitely thought that they would come in handy. Sorry, I've got to move. I thought that they would come in really, really handy. I don't know if they fit my husband actually because they're a medium, but you never know. I bought myself a charging cable. This is 1.8 meters, so it is quite on the long side, which I quite like actually. A lot of these I find that are quite short, so I do like an extra long cable. I just find that it is way more practical. Fast charge apparently, this one as well. Alongside with the whole gardening thing, I picked up some rubble sacks just heavy duty sacks. I'm thinking about putting something a little bit more hardy in the garden. So I'm thinking of some bamboo planting to the one side to give a bit of privacy. Not that we're really overlooked anywhere in our garden, but the neighbours to the side of us, it would just give us a little bit more privacy, especially if they were, I suppose the only way they could really see into our garden is if they were upstairs. So I'm thinking about some bamboo plants and then some olive trees. Now I've got 2 olive trees around out the front of my house, and yeah, touch wood, they just seem to take care of themselves really. I think they're really easy plants to take care of, so I'm thinking about having that. But yeah, we are going to be doing the garden, so I thought I'd get those things in preparation. I don't know, I can't see much of it happening before Florida. Don't know, we'll see. It's definitely going to be a little bit of a project. I'm not really happy with the garden at the moment. So anyway, I've just gone on a completely a rant, and you're probably not even bothered about my garden, but I thought I'd just tell you and explain why I bought them. Oh, I've just found some more under eye patches. I got these 2. Yeah, 2. They are the bubble tea ones again, hyaluronic acid and green tea again for dry skin. So do love an eye patch. And then I bought these. They've got quite a lot of these in Home Bargains actually at the moment. They are the Yankee Candle fragrance spheres. I did pick up these 2 in the Pink Sands. A really, really lovely, lovely scent. So very, very kind of like holiday-ish. I then picked one up in Crisp Campfire Apples. I thought that'd be nice for a little bit later on in the year. And then I picked up Lemon Lavender, which I thought sounded lovely. These were $1.99 each. I did pick up quite a few because when I see something for a good price, I like to keep a little bit of a stockpile. I think I get this from my gran, you know. When my gran was alive, when I was going to say she drummed it into me, but that sounds like negative, but it wasn't. I thought it was practical and, you know, totally made sense. But what my gran would do is she would stockpile on things. I don't know if it goes back to war times of making sure that you never ever run out, but she would always like buy toilet rolls in bulk. She'd have them like stored almost like floor to ceiling in a cupboard. Basically, she would never ever run out of anything. And I am definitely like that. I've got my cupboard upstairs. I've got 2 cupboards actually. One's an airing cupboard and one is like a store cupboard, and my daughter loves it. She says, "Mum, I love what you've done to the cupboard. It looks like a shop," and it does. Everything's in rows, and then when I buy another one of something, I put it to the back, so obviously for the date reason. And I just like the fact that we're never really going to run out of anything. My kids can just go to the cupboard and help themselves something without having to ask me to buy it or replenish it. And I like the feeling. Not that I ever think that like the war times we're ever going to be on rations or run out of anything. It's just, I think it is something that my gran has passed down to me, but I actually quite like. I like the feeling. So yeah, and especially if I find something that's a good price, I will stock up, because things that come into Home Bargains and the cheapy shops don't stay around. They kind of come in and go, and if you don't get them, then you probably might not see them again. So actually, moving on to that, I do have quite a lot of these, but again, I know that they're not going to stay around in Home Bargains for that long. They are an amazing price. My husband loves them, and loads cheaper than anywhere else. So I've actually got 6 of these. They are 99p, and they are these coffee pods. That is just so much cheaper than everywhere else. So much cheaper. I was in B&M today and they had some Pret ones, a box of 8, and they were £3. So, and these are 99p, and husband says they are really, really lovely. I know they're not going to be around for very long, so whenever I get them, I stock up, and we've got like a jar, and I just empty them into there. And then I pick up these for my daughter, and they don't always have these ones. These are, I think, 59p a pack, and it's the only ones that my daughter likes using. We all know at that age it can be a little bit embarrassing and uncomfortable, and probably the last thing you want to do is be reliant upon somebody having to go out and buy them. Yeah, I did get 2 of those. Again, a little bit of a stockpile so that she doesn't have to ask me. Whenever I go to any of like cheapy shops, I always stock up on paracetamol, whether we need it or not. Always get paracetamol. So I think these were from 2 different Home Bargains, because obviously you're only allowed 2 at a time. So I got 3 boxes of paracetamol, and they're actually really cheap there as well. And then I got my son some allergy tablets. They're really cheap there. And then I got 2 boxes of the Sinex Soothers. I think in Boots, these are around about like £5. And in there, I think they're like £2.69 or something like that. My husband uses these and my son does, especially when he's got hay fever. So again, I stocked up for them. I picked up some of these Jacobs mini cheddars in cheddar and smoked paprika. I love anything paprika, so I thought I'd give those a go. I picked up 2 of these. One I've already used. I got them mainly for my iced coffees, actually. I don't know why I'm not using one now. These are £1.99 each, and it's just this gorgeous ribbed glass jar with a screw lid and a bamboo straw. And yeah, I just love this for iced coffee. I think they are lovely and really good price at £1.99. So yeah, I did pick up 2 of those. I picked up some of these, I think mainly for the winter really. Every year I end up lugging around this like 5 litre bottle of screen wash, and it ends up hanging around. And then I saw these and I thought, oh my God, this is like literally amazing. So it makes up 20 litres of screen wash, 5 litres per tablet. So you could basically just fill up your water tank and then just drop one of these in. I just think that is just a genius, absolutely genius. And no more all of that waste of the plastic bottles. So yeah, I think it's a lot more environmentally friendly as well. Actually, it does say save on plastics. But yeah, I think that's amazing. And what else have I got? I bought another hay fever relief eye drops. I'm getting through these like anything at the moment, and I think you're only meant to keep them out for a month. I personally never do. I always use them all over a month. But yeah, again, I like to have a stock. I actually get, and I don't know if anyone can relate to this if they have hay fever, but I actually get quite panicky if I don't have eye drops, because it gets to the point where you feel it's physically impossible to stop yourself from itching. It's a horrible, horrible feeling. And if I didn't have eye drops, I think I would feel quite panicky because I wouldn't see an end to the itching. And then I actually forgot about this. I showed you earlier, where is it? The N-Spa face mask. I've just realised I bought another N-Spa product. This is actually for my husband. It's a daily defence cream, anti-pollution, but it's actually factor 30 protection. And I think it's be fantastic for him because he is very kind of like olive skinned anyway, if not a little bit darker than olive skin, and tans really, really, really easily, but doesn't necessarily think to put sunscreen on, especially his face. So I just think this is great because you can just stick this on every day, and obviously it's got factor 30 protection, and it's obviously by a really, really good brand as well. I also picked this up. This is for myself. It's again by N-Spa, and it's a daily perfecting eye cream, plump and reduce crow's feet for a visibly smoother complexion. Just say, see an improvement in crow's feet and fine lines around your eyes in minutes or your money back. In minutes? Okay, shall I try it? Okay, oh, it's a very nice bottle. Shall I just have a quick look at this as well, actually? Let's have a look what it actually looks like. I don't know why, I'm always intrigued what packaging it is. Oh, that's slightly disappointing. It's not quite as posh as that. Right, let's give it a go. It says in minutes. Not that I have got major crow's feet. I mean, bags, yeah. Okay. can't see that this is just going to like be major, but you never know. I could look 20 years younger, and then you'll all be rushing out to go and buy this product, and I'll be saying, you all saw it first on my channel, the miracle cream that took 20-30 years off the look of your skin. Okay, I'll carry on and we'll see what we're like in a couple of minutes, and if it doesn't do it, then technically I'm entitled to money back. Right, I bought a Revolution product. This is Night Restore Oil. I am obsessed with oils. So every night I wash my face with, is it Kiehl's? Yeah, Kiehl's, is it Midnight Recovery? That kind of rings a bell. Anyway, it's a cleansing oil. I love it. It's fairly pricey. It's about £33 for a big bottle, but I would say it lasts me at least 6 months. So it is really good, and it just feels luxurious. And yeah, I think I've mentioned quite a few times on my channel, I really do try and look after my skin on my face. But anyway, after I've used that, I tend to use a oil, and then I'll put a cream on top. And I just thought this one sounded lovely. Squalane and Evening Primrose Oil. I've never heard of that squalane before. I hope I'm saying that right and I'm not butchering it. But yeah, this was, I'm sure the RRP for this was like £10 and it was like £1.99. So I thought it was worth a go, and I do love an oil. Should we have a smell actually? I really love things with a nice scent. Not really a person for things that don't smell. I don't know, it's probably better for me, but I just don't, I like something with a smell. Oh, that smells really, really fresh. And definitely like spa-like, something you would get in a spa. Yeah, that's really lovely actually. So yeah, I really enjoy using that. I think a lot of people might think that if you use a facial oil, it's going to make your face greasy, but it doesn't at all. It really like soaks into your skin and like deeply hydrates. And then I thought I'd give this a go. It's again by Revolution, and it's got a person's name on it, but I can't work out what the writing is. But it's watermelon hydrating under eye patches. I mean, that just sounds heaven. And I love the scent watermelon. I just thought that sounded lovely. I think they are actually sealed, because I think, oh no, they're not. Oh, you even get tongs. Can I take this out? Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Whoa. Oh my God, they're like deeply saturated. Oh, it's leaking. Does that? It's weird, I can't actually overly smell. Why can I not overly smell watermelon? That's a bit strange. I actually thought that was going to smell really strong of watermelon, but I can't really smell anything. When you think of watermelon, you think of hydration. These cute aesthetic under eye patches are just that. An instant boost of hydration that pack a seriously juicy punch. They really are one in a melon. Just a bit disappointed. I don't know why I can barely smell watermelon. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's that top layer, maybe further down. I seriously do not smell any watermelon there at all. But it was sealed. I've broken the seal, so it can't be anything to do with that. I'll give them a go and see what they're like. Okay, lastly, I bought some hairdressing scissors. James London Hairdressing. These were like, I think £2.99 or £1.99. Basically, I was a hairdresser many years ago. Haven't practiced in hairdressing in a very, very, very long time. But I think from being a hairdresser, you become very, very fussy. And I will go to the hairdressers and it won't necessarily always be done exactly how I'd want it. So I had a haircut in London when we went to Westfields, and I went to Tony Guy. Absolutely lovely haircut, but it just wasn't, not that I really have it thinned out. I more have it like point cut to thin it out a little bit. So I don't ever have thinning scissors, but I will have it like point cut. And I got home and it was just so like bulky in areas. So yeah, I had to do something about it. But obviously I do have like knowledge of what I'm doing, but I couldn't find my hairdressing scissors. So the last time I did it, I had to use kitchen scissors, which is just, I can't even actually believe that I've just admitted that on camera. I actually use kitchen scissors, which are probably the worst thing for your hair. So yeah, when I saw those, I just thought they're really cheap. I'm just going to get them. And then if I ever need to do some slight tweaking myself, then I can professionally. Oh, I've just remembered. There is actually another item I bought. Hang on. I did actually buy 2 of them, but I'm just going to grab one because it is absolutely massive. And I've had these hidden away for quite a while because obviously I didn't want to use them until I filmed. But yeah, I went into, I think it was the Gloucester branch of Home Bargains, and these were at the end and they're both reduced, and I love them. I think I have seen them in there before, but wasn't prepared to pay what they originally were. So these were originally £25 each, and they reduced down to £12.50, and I just love them. It's these huge cushions with kind of like this twisted rope effect. And then it's plain on the back, and they also have a handle. I just thought these would be lovely for either having as a cushion on our sofas or just laid down on the, you know, on the fake grass. My daughter did actually just say to me when I got in, I'd really like a beanbag for the garden, and I actually think that'd be a really nice idea because I do think it would encourage her to go and sit outside, and they are obviously really, really comfy. I nearly bought some last year because we've got a projector screen, and we have watched films out in the garden before, but the way you've got to position the screen, we've got to hang it on the fence. We could do with an actual projector that actually stands, and then obviously we could sit on the sofas. So when we did it last year, we hung it on the fence, but then we had to sit on the grass, and nothing really was comfortable. The chairs that obviously are for the outside table, they're great for sitting on if you're going to eat, but not really to kind of chill out or relax. So I did think about buying beanbags last year and didn't, but I might just get her one, see how we get on with it, because obviously they are big and you've got to store it. And I'd say that 90% of our garage is my husband's gym, and there isn't much room for much else. So, and he's quite protective over his gym and does not like me putting anything in there really. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I love to share these things with you. If there is something that you are looking for and you do want to save yourself a little bit of money, then, you know, there are things out there that are a lot cheaper, and I'm essentially your eyes in the shop. So yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed this. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love for you to hit the sub button below. And if you could please just take 2 seconds out of your time to hit the like button. It really, really does help my channel. And it also lets me know whether you're enjoying these videos or not. If there are any video suggestions, please just pop them in the comment section below. I would love for some ideas of something that you would like me to film. I am definitely open to any ideas that you may have. So take care, everybody, and I will see you really soon in the next one. Bye.